Okay, so it's time to get prepared. So I'm going to trade the FTSE 100 on the European Open with my students. So let's get in, let's get set up, and let's get ready to make some money. Okay, so that's the FTSE 100. We traded the FTSE 100 in the European Open. So you can see some of the guys are still logged into the live commentary. So look at this. Profit taken, profit taken, profit taken, pre-market. So this is some of the profits, guys. Look, a couple of £100. He only joined the Sambora trading community half an hour ago. Literally at 8:30 this morning he joined. He's already made a couple of £100. Look at this, $189. Marco Enzo, he's not even had breakfast yet. Okay, so time to go for a run. So I'm actually running 5 days a week now at the moment because I've got some injuries in my shoulders, so I can't do the other stuff. So I'm gonna run 10k. So I'm doing that 5 days a week. So 50k a week. That's what I'm running. 50k. So very important, guys, to be structured. I was up. You know, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. I checked some messages. I was up, as you've seen, at 6:10. Had breakfast. Done some housework. Cleaned the apartment. All that kind of stuff. Then came in, read some emails, trying to catch up on emails. I get a lot of messages, as you can imagine. Traded the FTSE 100 on the European Open with my students. Now it's time to go for a run. Then I'll come back, cool down, take a shower, catch some sun. My day is very, very structured, right? I don't need to get up at 6 o'clock. I could get up at 8:45 if I wanted. I don't. It's really, really important to maintain that level of discipline, to have a very, very structured approach, right? Because I can do whatever I want, right? I can stay up all night if I want, but I don't. I was in bed last night. It's really, really important, guys. It's really, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of having a disciplined schedule, a disciplined routine. Trust me, it makes all the difference. So here we go. Let's go for this run. Right, okay, so I've just come back from my run, having a coffee. So this is pretty much what we do in the Sambora trading community. So what is it? Nearly 10:20. I told my students I'll be looking for a short position, and already, look at that, literally 3 minutes later, 4 minutes later, 4 minutes later, we've got guys making money. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. You know, this is not going to pull down too much more, to be fair. My entry was a little bit off, so I'm lucky to have got what I did. So let me just close this. So 147 euro plus what I made this morning. You know what I've made so far, it's 10:20 in the morning, right? Malta time. I've already made what I used to make in a full week, right? I've already made that in one morning. I'm still probably going to do another FTSE potentially this morning, and then possibly a pre-market on the Dow, and then we've not even scalp traded the US Open yet. So I've literally already made the same amount of money in one morning, and it's 10:20 in the morning as what I used to when I worked a full-time job. So this is incredible. And you know, not all the guys can, you know, look at the chat room all day, but those that can, they benefit. You know, they benefit. Okay, this is what you're getting 5 days a week. Okay, signals with precision. You're not getting that anywhere else, let me tell you. Okay, good morning. It's a beautiful day on the island. Okay, so now we move on to the Dow Jones on the US Open. So we're scalp trading twice a day. In between that, we're intraday trading, and that's the approach in the Sambora trading community. We scalp trade and intraday trade. So we're getting ready. It's going to go on the live call now in 15 minutes. The market opens in 15 minutes. So that's what we'll do. We'll scalp trade the Open. Then I'll talk to the team about what I'm looking for in terms of intraday trading in the morning session. Dow Jones, US Open. Okay, so second session coming up in 15 minutes. Okay, so that's the second session done. So the Dow Jones and the US Open. So this is what the structure is, guys. You know what you've seen this is what I do Monday to Friday, right? I don't change it Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday is extremely structured for me. You know, I get up at 6 o'clock, I have breakfast, I do all the other stuff, I train. That's what I do Monday to Friday. The weekend is for when I enjoy myself, go out to restaurants, go out to bars, not nightclubs, I'm too old for that. But I went there for lunch today at a restaurant, but I try not to do that too much, right? Because there's too much of a temptation to meet somebody and then next of all you're ordering a bottle of wine, right? So I try and stay at home as much as possible during the week. In the summer it's different because what I will do in the summer, I'll usually go to the beach, right? Which is it's literally 10 minutes. This is my new apartment, it's literally 10 minutes from here. So that's what I'll do in the summer. I'll go to the beach for a couple of hours in the morning before, in between the sessions, but this is it. I try and keep a really structured life and I try and cook at home as much as possible as well, because it's not healthy to go to these restaurants all the time. Even though you try and choose the healthy option, it's still not, it's not good for your body, it's not good for your mind. So during the week I still try and cook as many meals. I mean, I'm gonna cook dinner today. That's what I try and do. I try and have it as structured and as disciplined as possible. And then at the weekends I just go nuts, right? Go to restaurants and bars. But during the week when I'm working, I need to keep my mind set. So this is a pretty typical day in my life. So it's almost 4 p.m. Malta time. I'll start preparing dinner. I'll have dinner. I'll have a glass of wine and a Cuban cigar, and then I'll watch a movie. I'll be in bed for 10 o'clock tonight. You know, 10 o'clock tonight, back up at 6 a.m. and we'll do it all again. So I'm gonna go and actually start preparing dinner now. Dinner for one. Dinner for one. So that's pretty much it, guys. A day of my life, Monday to Friday. I'll have this Cuban now, glass of wine. I'll go inside, watch a movie. I'll be in bed by 10, and that's it. Pretty boring, right? But it has to be. Listen, you can't party 7 days a week. It's unsustainable, right? So I try and be as disciplined and structured as possible during the week. And then obviously at the weekend I can let loose, right? So, but it's a pretty good life, right? I mean, normally I work for maybe one and a half hours a day. Obviously I've worked a lot more today because I've recorded the video, I've had to edit the video, and you'd be surprised how much work it takes to produce a 10 or 12 minute YouTube video. You know, it goes by in a blink of an eye, but you know, unless you've actually done it, you'll be very surprised how much work goes into actually recording and editing the video. So but that's it, guys. It's I mean, it's pretty boring, isn't it? It is, but I much prefer living this lifestyle than the lifestyle that I used to live, you know, before I went full-time as a trader. So I can't complain. It's a pretty good life. It's a pretty good life. I mean, my kind of biggest challenge now is, you know,
trying to stay disciplined in terms of staying at home. You know, not going into restaurants for lunch and dinner every single night. But it's a pretty good life, guys. It's a pretty good life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So just launch it. Beautiful Chilean red wine. A beautiful Cuban cigar. Working on my tan. Life is good. And we are here to stay, my friends. We are here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. I will continue to help all of you to achieve what I've achieved. Until the next time, I'll see you guys again next week for another video.